Have you ever wondered what's in the deodorant you use every day? It's an essential part of our modern lives, an invisible shield against odor and sweat that we apply religiously every morning without thinking twice about what it contains. Millions of us, from different walks of life, use it without a second thought to the potential effects the ingredients might have on our bodies over time. This everyday tool, this mundane part of our morning routine, holds more secrets than we realize. Deodorant, a product that we trust to keep us feeling fresh and smelling pleasant, is something we rely on without a doubt. It's a staple in our bathrooms, a companion in our gym bags, a must-have item that we've probably been using since adolescence. But in our fast-paced, always-on-the-go lives, who has the time to study the list of ingredients on the back of a deodorant can? It's one of those things we tend to overlook amid the everyday hustle and bustle. We'd rather trust the brands and their claims than question if there's anything potentially harmful in these products that we apply directly on our skin. Yet, it's in these overlooked details, these ignored tiny prints on the back of the package, where we might discover reasons to take a pause. It's these mundane details we skip that may hide potential threats to our health. It's alarming how some of the most common ingredients in daily essentials are the ones that could be potentially harmful to our. One such overlooked detail is a common ingredient found in many deodorants. This ingredient is so pervasive, so ubiquitous, that we would never suspect it to be the potential culprit of health issues. It's an element that we encounter quite often in our lives, not just in deodorant, but in other products as well. What if I told you that one common ingredient could be potentially harmful? Yes, we're talking about aluminum, a metal we often associate with kitchen foil, not health risks. But it's a metal that's a common ingredient in many deodorants. Yes, you heard it right, the same deodorant that you swipe under your arms daily might be a cause for concern. Why is aluminum in your deodorant, you may ask? Well, it's all about sweat. Aluminum salts, the type of aluminum used in deodorants, work by forming a temporary plug within the sweat duct, effectively stopping the flow of sweat to the skin surface. While this may sound like a good thing, especially if you're someone who sweats a lot, there are potential downsides to this metal's presence in your personal care products. Now let's talk about the three main health concerns associated with aluminum in deodorants, as suggested by various scientific studies. First, there's a potential link between aluminum and breast cancer. Some research suggests that the aluminum salts in deodorants could be absorbed by the skin, particularly if the skin is nicked during shaving. Once absorbed, these salts could potentially cause estrogen-like effects, which could promote the growth of breast cancer cells. The second concern is Alzheimer's disease. While the connection between aluminum and Alzheimer's is still a topic of ongoing research, some studies suggest that high levels of exposure to aluminum may increase the risk of developing this neurodegenerative disease. Finally, the third potential risk is related to kidney health. While it's generally individuals with poorly functioning kidneys who are at risk, as their bodies struggle to remove aluminum, it's still a concern that needs to be addressed, especially for those who are heavy users of aluminum-based deodorants. Alarming, isn't it? But before you toss your deodorant, let's delve deeper into each of these issues. Firstly, some studies have suggested a possible link between aluminum and breast cancer. Over the years, an array of scientific research has hinted at this potential connection. The concern arises from the fact that aluminum, which is a primary ingredient in many deodorants, can be absorbed by the skin and have estrogen-like effects. Estrogens, as we know, can promote the growth of both cancer and non-cancer breast cells. While the data is not entirely conclusive, the possible link cannot be ignored. The consistent presence of aluminum in our daily lives, particularly in products we apply directly to our skin, could be contributing to the development of breast cancer. So the risk is there, however small it may seem. Secondly, there's also been some concern about aluminum's potential connection to Alzheimer's disease. Various studies have been conducted over the years to investigate this potential link. Some of these researchers have suggested a possible association, indicating that high levels of aluminum could contribute to the development of Alzheimer's. However, it's critical to clarify that the scientific community has yet to firmly establish this link. The evidence is inconclusive, and many studies contradict each other. Despite this, the hypothesis alone has been enough to concern many individuals. Some people have chosen to err on the side of caution and avoid aluminum-based deodorants altogether. It's important to remember that our understanding of these potential risks is continually evolving. Again, it's a risk, even if it's not fully understood. Finally, there's the issue of kidney problems. Emerging research has started to shine a light on the potential harm of high doses of aluminum, particularly for those with compromised or weak kidneys. As the body's natural filter system, kidneys are tasked with eliminating toxins, including aluminum. However, when kidneys are not functioning optimally, aluminum can build up, potentially leading to serious health complications. It's a complex and sobering connection, one that underscores the importance of mindful ingredient choices. That's a lot to take in, isn't it? So, what does all this mean for your daily deodorant use? In essence, it's about being aware and making informed choices. We've discussed the potential dangers of aluminum in deodorants, its potential links to breast cancer, Alzheimer's and kidney problems. While these risks aren't conclusively proven, they're significant enough to warrant consideration, especially if you're mindful about your health. The next time you reach for your deodorant, take a moment to check the ingredients. Your health could depend on it.